Packing for India was a comedy of errors. I had clothes strewn everywhere, guidebooks that seemed to multiply overnight, and a half-empty bottle of Pepto-Bismol that I clung to like a lifeline. I had my trusty backpack, which had seen better days but was still my go-to travel companion. And then there was the map, an old, colorful relic that looked like a plate of psychedelic spaghetti. It was as if someone had taken a rainbow and twisted it into a knot. I also packed enough Pepto-Bismol to neutralize a small volcano, just in case my stomach decided to rebel against the exotic cuisine. My friends had given me a crash course in Hindi, which mostly involved pointing at things and saying chai with varying inflections. They assured me that this would get me through most situations. With all this preparation, I felt ready for anything, or so I thought. I was brimming with confidence, ready to take on whatever came my way. Little did I know India was about to throw me a curveball the size of a mango. The unexpected was waiting around every corner. It was a glorious, chaotic, and utterly unforgettable experience. The street markets were a riot of colors, sounds, and smells, each more intense than the last. From the moment I stepped off the plane, the sights, sounds, and smells hit me like a wave of spicy, sweet, and utterly intoxicating energy. The air was thick with the scent of spices, and the hustle and bustle of the airport was overwhelming. India was calling, and I was ready to answer, stomach cramps and all. Despite the discomfort, I felt a sense of adventure and excitement that I hadn't felt in years. This was going to be the trip of a lifetime, and I was ready to embrace every moment of it. Delhi, the capital city, was a whirlwind of activity. Rickshaws zipped through traffic like hyperactive bees, the air thick with the scent of spices, incense, and exhaust fumes. I wandered through bustling markets, marveling at the colorful saris, the mountains of fragrant spices, and the sheer volume of humanity. My first culinary adventure was street food, of course. I devoured samosas, crispy pockets of fried dough filled with spiced potatoes and peas, and golgappas, crispy semolina shells filled with tangy tamarind water and chutneys. The flavors were bold, spicy, and utterly addictive. My stomach may have questioned my choices, but my taste buds were singing with joy. No trip to India is complete without a visit to the Taj Mahal. This breathtaking marble mausoleum is even more awe-inspiring in person. I spent hours wandering its grounds, marveling at the intricate details and the romantic story behind its creation. Of course, no visit to Agra is complete without a culinary pilgrimage. I indulged in the local specialty, tandoori chicken, marinated in yogurt and spices and roasted in a clay oven. The chicken was succulent and flavorful, the smoky aroma making my mouth water. Standing in the shadow of this architectural marvel, I realized that India was a place where history, culture, and cuisine blended seamlessly. Varanasi, the spiritual capital of India, was a journey for the soul. Located on the banks of the holy Ganges River, Varanasi is a city of life and death, where ancient rituals are still practiced today. The food in Varanasi was just as unforgettable as the city itself. I tried the local specialty, kachori sabzi, a spicy curry served with deep-fried bread. The flavors were out of this world, a symphony of spices that danced on my tongue. Varanasi was a sensory overload in the best possible way. A place where ancient traditions and modern life collided in a vibrant tapestry of humanity. Kerala, the spice garden of India, is a tropical paradise of lush green landscapes, tranquil backwaters, and aromatic spices. I spent my days cruising the backwaters on a traditional houseboat, sipping fresh coconut water and indulging in the freshest seafood I've ever tasted. Kerala is also known for its Ayurvedic cuisine, which focuses on fresh local ingredients and emphasizes balance and harmony. I tried a traditional Kerala thali, a platter of rice curries, vegetables, and chutneys. Each bite was an explosion of flavors, the spices perfectly balanced to create a truly harmonious dining experience. Kerala was a balm for the soul, a place to relax, rejuvenate, and rediscover the simple pleasures in life. Section 6: Goa beaches, seafood, and siestas. Goa, India's smallest state, is a beach lover's paradise. With its golden sand beaches, swaying palm trees, and laid-back vibe, Goa is the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of city life. Goa's Portuguese heritage is evident in its cuisine, which is a delicious blend of Indian and Portuguese flavors. I feasted on prawn vindaloo, a fiery curry that set my mouth on fire, and bibinka, a traditional Goan dessert made with layers of coconut milk, sugar, and flour. Goa was a little slice of paradise, a place to soak up the sun, enjoy the simple pleasures of life, and savor the unique flavors of this coastal haven. Section 7: Rajasthan, palaces, camels, and dal bati churma. Rajasthan, the land of kings, is a land of majestic forts, opulent palaces, and vibrant culture. I rode a camel through the Thar Desert, marveled at the intricate architecture of the Hawa Mahal, and witnessed a traditional Rajasthani dance performance. The cuisine of Rajasthan is as rich and diverse as its culture. I tried dal bati churma, a hearty dish of lentils, baked wheat balls, and jaggery. It was a meal fit for a king, and I savored every bite. Rajasthan was a journey back in time, a place where ancient traditions and modern life coexisted in perfect harmony. Section 8. The kindness of strangers. Throughout my travels in India, I was constantly struck by the kindness and hospitality of the local people. Their warmth and generosity were evident in every interaction, making my journey unforgettable. From the chai wala who offered me a warm smile and a cup of sweet milky tea, a gesture that felt like a warm embrace in a foreign land, to the family who invited me to share a meal in their humble home, treating me not as a guest, but as one of their own, I was overwhelmed by the generosity of spirit I encountered everywhere I went. The people of India have a unique way of making you feel at home, no matter how far you are from your own. One particularly memorable encounter was with a group of children in a small village. Their eyes sparkled with curiosity and joy, and despite the language barrier, we communicated through laughter and shared moments of joy. Their laughter was infectious, and it bridged the gap between us. They taught me how to play their favorite games that were simple yet filled with so much fun and excitement, and I shared stories of my own culture, stories that fascinated them and sparked their imaginations. It was a reminder that despite our differences, we are all connected by our shared humanity. These moments of connection, of shared laughter and kindness, are what make travel so enriching and memorable. Section 9. India, a feast for the senses and the soul. India was an assault on the senses, a kaleidoscope of colors, sounds, and smells that left me breathless. The bustling markets filled with vibrant textiles and the mouth-watering aroma of street food were a sensory overload. The celebrations of Holi, with its explosion of colors, were a sight to behold. It was a journey that challenged my perceptions, pushed me outside my comfort zone, and left an indelible mark on my soul. Meditating in front of ancient temples brought a sense of peace, while hiking in the majestic Himalayas tested my endurance. Interacting with the locals, hearing their stories and sharing their traditions enriched my understanding of life. From the snow-capped Himalayas to the tropical beaches of Goa, the diversity of landscapes was astounding. The serene beaches of Goa, with their swaying palm trees and golden sunsets, offered a perfect contrast to the rugged beauty of the Himalayas. From the bustling cities to the tranquil countryside, India presented a spectrum of experiences. The frenetic pace of Mumbai, with its never-ending traffic, was a stark contrast to the quiet, peaceful life in rural villages where farmers toiled in the fields. India is a land of endless diversity. Each region, each state, has its own unique culture, traditions, and landscapes. The festivals, celebrated with fervor and joy, showcase the rich cultural heritage of this incredible country. But what truly captured my heart was the warmth of its people, their infectious smiles and their hospitality. Sharing meals with families, being welcomed into their homes, and experiencing their way of life was truly heartwarming. Their zest for life, their ability to find joy in the simplest of things was inspiring. Watching children play, seeing people dance at festivals, and participating in traditional celebrations brought a sense of community and belonging. India is a land of contrasts, where ancient traditions and modern life collide in a vibrant tapestry of humanity. The juxtaposition of ancient temples with modern skyscrapers, traditional weddings alongside contemporary city life, and festival parades in urban settings highlighted the dynamic nature of this country. It is a country that will stay with me forever, a place that has touched my soul in ways I never imagined. Reflecting by the Ganges River, finding serenity in an ashram, and the memorable interactions with locals have left an everlasting impression. A place that I will always cherish in my heart. The iconic landmarks, the heartfelt farewells, and the stories I have collected will always remind me of the incredible journey I had in India. India, a journey for the senses and the soul, a land that offers not just a travel experience but a profound connection to its essence. Here are some things you should not do while visiting India. Don't wear revealing clothing. Dress modestly, especially when visiting religious or rural areas. Women should avoid wearing shorts, low-cut tops, or short skirts. Men should also avoid shorts in some places. Don't show affection in public. Public displays of affection, such as kissing or hugging, are generally frowned upon in India, especially in rural or conservative areas. Don't drink tap water. Tap water in India may not be safe for tourists. Stick to bottled water for drinking, brushing your teeth, and making ice. Don't use your left hand for eating or giving gifts. The left hand is considered unclean in Indian culture. Use your right hand to give or receive items, and when eating with your hands, don't point your feet at people or religious objects. Feet are considered impure in Indian culture. Avoid pointing your feet at people, altars, or other sacred items. Don't disrespect religious customs. Remove your shoes before entering temples, mosques, or someone's home. Dress appropriately, and avoid taking photos in sacred places without permission. Don't expect punctuality everywhere. Indian Standard Time is a common term used jokingly to indicate a more relaxed attitude towards punctuality. Be patient and flexible with schedules. Don't take photos of people without permission. Always ask before taking pictures of locals, especially women or children. In some places, people may expect a small fee for photos. Don't touch people's heads. The head is considered sacred, so avoid touching someone's head, especially that of a child, as it may be seen as disrespectful. Don't engage in public arguments or lose your temper. Keeping calm and polite is valued in India. Losing your temper in public can lead to uncomfortable situations. Don't eat beef. Cows are considered sacred in Hinduism, and eating beef is generally frowned upon, especially in Hindu-majority areas. Stick to vegetarian or other meat dishes, depending on local customs. Don't ignore traffic rules and safety. Traffic in India can be chaotic. Always use pedestrian crossings, look both ways before crossing, and be cautious of vehicles, even when you have the right of way. Don't assume everyone speaks English. While English is widely spoken, especially in urban areas, it's helpful to learn a few basic Hindi phrases or regional language greetings to show respect. Don't give money to beggars. Giving money to beggars can encourage child exploitation and may lead to being approached by many others. Instead, consider donating to a reputable charity. Being mindful of these customs and norms will help you show respect and make your visit to India more enjoyable. Write us a comment about what famous place you like to see, and we try to make a video for you. This video is made by Prince Ozzy. He is from one of the great Persian majesty family and hero of Iran, is the same area that Persian King Cyrus the Great was. Constitution of America and many beautiful things came from Iran or called Persia before. 2,500 years ago, Cyrus the Great, he brought the first human rights. Today we should have a world that everyone can eat in peace.